Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be going over Hydrapple EX. It is a fun deck, and this is a rotation deck, so if you felt like building it, you'll be safe when rotation happens. You've got your Hydrapple EX, super good card, 330 HP. It has the Ripening Charge ability. Once per turn, you can take a basic Grass Energy from your hand and attach it to one of your Pokemon. Doesn't even have to be a Grass type. If you do that, you can heal 30 damage from the Pokemon you attach to. This is really awesome. We've got healing and we've got energy acceleration. Who can beat that? And its attack, Syrup Storm, double colorless, does 30 plus 30 more for each Grass Energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So we're going to be able to potentially accelerate 5 or 6 energy in a single turn and just heal and be able to smash things in the format. Charizard does not like this thing at all, and we do have it built for the Dragapult issue. Yes, it's not 100% Dragapult proof. Every deck is going to suffer a little bit until we get more cards in. After rotation, Dragapult will probably be the best deck in format, but this is expecting it. We're expecting it, and we're teching for the Dragapult matchup, and we hit the numbers if we can accelerate enough energy, and that's pretty nice. We do run the Teal Mask Ogerpon EX with its Teal Dance ability. Once per turn, you can take a basic Grass Energy and attach it to this Pokemon. If you do, draw a card. So we're getting more energy acceleration, and we're getting draw support. You have 2 or 3 on the field, and 2 Hydrapples. That's 5 energy, 6 from hand. You're going to be accelerating a lot of energy and drawing a lot of cards. It also has the attack Myriad Leaf Storm. For Grass, it does 30 plus 30 more for each energy attached to both active Pokemon. One of our support Pokemon is Fezandipiti EX with its Flip the Script ability. If one of your Pokemon were knocked out on their turn, go ahead and draw 3 cards. This is just extra draw support. So say we have a full bench, one of our Ogerpons go down, we drop Fezandipiti, we're still drawing cards, we still got plenty of draw support, and we like that. The other draw support...
My God, we need a palate cleanser.
The other support Pokemon is Rabsca, and Rabsca has the ability Spherical Shield. Prevent all damage from and effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to the bench. So we sit there and go, okay, well, damage counters are an effect. Dragapult can't put the damage counters on our Pokemon, and we can potentially heal the one in front. Potentially healing it enough where we're going to be safe. We could even do it with, say, something like, you know, damage from would be, in this particular case, a Greninja for current format. Next format, it could be something else. This Rabsca is going to really protect our bench and really keep a lot of things very healthy, and we love that. We do have a pretty wide array of supporters, but it's okay that we're not running as many as you might think. Because we have so much draw support with Ogerpon, we should be okay. Iono's really quite good in this. I like it a lot. Say we've got a bunch of just kind of stuff in our hand, maybe 1 or 2 rare candies, 1 or 2 things that we don't want. We can put it back down on the bottom and then do a shuffle later on and kind of redo what's going on. But also, we get to do a little bit of disruption with Iono, and I think that's pretty awesome. If you don't know what it does, both players shuffle their hands and put it at the bottom of the deck, and then each player draws however many prize cards they have remaining. This is going to be a staple moving forward for a very long time. We do have the Professor's Research in here. Ditch your hand and draw 7. Say we've got a bunch of stuff where we're down to 1 or 2 cards and we don't have much draw support left, and we've done all of our Ogerpons, or we don't have any energy for Ogerpons, go ahead and drop a Research, draw 7 cards, and then get your draw engine rolling. Boss's Order, pull up a bench Pokemon from their side and put it in the active. Super good. We love Boss's Order. We do run the Arven. Arven is just kind of here so that we can get an item. We're not running it to get any tools, as you can see, so it's really there to go get the Pal Pad, or go get the Superior Energy Retrieval, or go get the Rare Candy, or whatever we may need is there to go get it, grab it, and we have it. And lastly, we do have the black belts training. This is really going to be pivotal when we can't get enough energy onto our Pokemon. This is going to help us get over that hump. If you don't know what it does, during your turn, your Pokemon's attacks do 40 more to your opponent's active EX Pokemon. So we've got a Charizard EX, we don't have enough energy, we're hitting at 300, or we're barely hitting 270, 280, we can go ahead and drop the Black Belt's training. That's especially going into a Charizard. That's actually 80 more damage into a Charizard, so we're going to be pretty happy with that, and we're going to be able to take big KOs. The A-Spec for the day is actually going to be Grand Tree. It's going to be good. Yes, you could do a couple other things. You could probably find more consistency with this, or with a different stadium or different A-Spec. I like this one, and the reason I do is because we can actually take a basic and evolve it into a stage 1. What the card says is, once per turn, search your deck for a stage 1 that evolves from one of your Pokemon, or one of your basic Pokemon, and put the stage 1 onto it to evolve it. If you do that, you can then evolve that Pokemon by searching your deck for a stage 2 that evolves from that Pokemon, and put it on top of the Pokemon. Now, you can't do this if it's your first turn, or if you just played the basic down that turn, but this is able to go from Applin straight to Hydrapple, even if we don't have a Rare Candy. And they can go ahead and hit us, sure, with a TM Devo, but the Hydrapple goes into our hand, not Hydrapple, and then we have to find a Rare Candy. It's already a Dipplin. We could potentially re-evolve it next turn, and that's kind of really good with this. We don't have to worry as much about TM Devo when we have Grand Tree in the deck. Anyway, that's the deck list. Let's go ahead and get into it and see how we do. Okay, we got Rellor, Applin. This is not great, honestly. This is actually really quite bad. We would have liked to have seen more. Hopefully we can get the, I don't know, the Bug Catching Set. We can grab that off the top, or we can get Arven. We could be doing okay. Bug Catching Set here would do great, though. Another Applin. That's at least something. We'll go ahead and drop that there, and we will end our turn. Okay, an energy retrieval. That's something, I guess. We can throw this here. I don't know what we're playing against right now. Bramble Guest. Okay, so this is not fun at all, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. And we'll just do this. I really would have liked you to have played a Iono there. That would have really helped me out a lot. Currently sitting here trying to feed my Snorlax on Pokemon Sleep, so excuse the tiny little noises you hear from Dedenne. I'll take the Iono. You know what? I'll take the dang Iono. Let's get it done. There's a Hydrapple. That'll help. Ogerpon. That'll help. I'll drop that there. Yes. If it helped you, it helped me. That's fine. We can go ahead and attach to the Ogerpon. We get another one. That's fine. We can go ahead and... Can we evolve this? Oh, we can evolve this. I like that. Let's go ahead and drop that there. And... You know what? Yeah, we'll just go ahead and take a Syrup Storm, start hitting stuff. We know that we can KO Bramblegasts. We're not actually as worried about Bramblegasts as you might think. We can OHKO them pretty easily, honestly. Especially with this Black Belt's training, they can't get too big without us. Currently, they are sitting at 200, or 100. They're 150. And they will be at 250 now? Which is actually attainable for us. Looking at their energy, they only got one. They probably won't waste their time on a Fortress. Would have liked to have seen that boss still in our hand, because we could have knocked out the Fortress. This is actually also okay, because we now have the boss. Okay. We'll take two more. It's going to be a big one here. This is going to be hard for him to kind of... Okay, well, take the Rellor. That's fine, I guess. 80 for each. That... Whoo, buddy, that barely does not knock out. And thank goodness that it does not. Okay. So with this, we can actually throw that there. We can get things moving. There's an Applin. Let's go ahead and get ourselves... Let's get rid of the Applin. Let's get rid of our Nest Ball here. Do we get rid of Nest Ball? I think we get rid of Nest Ball. I don't see why not. Let's get rid of the research here, actually. And let's go and get ourselves a Hydrapple. So at the very least, it's ready to go. We can then go ahead and Teal Dance here. Onto the Ogerpon. For another Applin. Okay. Let's Nest Ball. I don't mind the Fezandipiti because it did. One of our Pokemon did get knocked out on their turn, so we can use Fezandipiti. Another Applin here. Yeah, sure, why not? And let's go ahead and Professor's Research here. We can go ahead and Ripening Charge. We'll put that on that Hydrapple. We can Ripening Charge and put that on that Applin. Currently, we're hitting for 270. Bug Catching Set. I don't think we have. Let's get that, and let's. We can. Yeah, we'll just get those. I don't think we've attached for turn. We have not. We can go ahead and attach to this Applin. That should be 300. It is. Then we'll Fezandipiti here. And let's see. No energy, no worries. Okay, yeah. We'll just go ahead and Syrup Storm for 300.
The numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you.
We were never truly worried, were we? Rare Candy here does work out for us. And they'll go ahead and concede because the Hydrapple is so good. And I'm back. Look at that. I'm back. Okay, first what we're going to do is drop our Ogerpon and be good with it. Here we go. Got an Earthen Vessel. Let's go ahead and Nest Ball here for another Ogerpon. And let's go ahead and get ourselves the Applin. We want to start things off right. We don't need our Rabsca. And if we do, we can always get it back. We are going to go ahead and Teal Dance here. I think that'll help us out quite a bit. Another Earthen Vessel. We can go ahead and Teal Dance here. Drop that down. That's a Hydrapple. We like that, actually. We can go ahead and throw that here. And I think we call it good. I think we call it good. With this, we know certain things are going to happen. I don't hate the idea of Earthen Vessel off this Superior Energy Retrieval and hope that we get something like a boss so that we can pull up this Charmander / Charizard. A Night Stretcher also doesn't hurt here. Earthen Vessel off the Superior right this second. Let's go get 2 more, baby. Let's start us off with a Teal Dance. Bug Catching Set. Hydrapple and... Okay, sure, why not? We can go ahead and Teal Dance here. Getting another one. Applin. What do we have in here? We have the Rabsca. That's fine. No need to take a knockout yet, because a Charizard does not knock us out without a KO here. So he'll have to give us a KO in order to knock us out, which is fine. Ogerpon moves up, Fezandipiti is activated, so on and so forth. We're happy. And then this Ogerpon, if he does knock out this Ogerpon, our next Ogerpon knocks it out. Night Stretcher for another, so on. Like I said, we just kind of get moving, and we're pretty happy with that. It would not surprise me, but it could surprise me. Okay, hits us with the Iono. Our Hydrapples are now at the bottom, but we do run Ultra Ball, so we should be able to get him back. Or we're just going to drop a Grand Tree and be happy. That's always an option, too. This is okay. We're actually very okay with this. We've got the boss's order. We can go ahead and pull up this Charizard, and we're going to be moving that way. Gets rid of a threat. Probably looking for a Pidgey and the Badoo. Okay, no, this is actually fine with us. This is actually okay with us. Because of our Grand Tree, we're able to do what we wanted to do. Oh, and an Instant Charge. Actually, we're totally okay with us. Another Nest Ball. Let's get some Bug Catching Sets going. Get an Applin and a Energy here. I think that's fine. Applin down. Let's go another Bug Catching Set here. We've got a... We do have a Hydrapple. And we know we've got Dipplins, so we are going to be okay. Let's Rare Candy this Applin. We can go ahead and retreat here into the Hydrapple. Let's Teal Dance. Getting a research. Let's Teal Dance. Getting that there. Rellor down. Let's see. We are currently doing 240. I would rather take out the Fez here because it takes away their draw support. We know we've got plenty of damage output right this second. We can save this Grand Tree for next turn for the other Rellor, or excuse me, other Applin. Let's just go ahead and take a knockout.
You are terminated.
And Rare Candy and a Superior Energy Retrieval. We like that. If, say, for instance, one of those Ogerpons go down, that's fine. We can Nest Ball, get the Ogerpon, so on and so forth. This Pidgeot, he's already used Arven, so... I mean, if he's running Prime Catcher, he could drop that down and take out this Ogerpon. Again, we would then not be getting hit by Badoo, so we'd open up the Superior Energy Retrieval, we would move forward and actually plus. I don't know that we would plus, but we would plus. We would plus somehow. We would definitely be able to take out the Charizard as a retaliation. Now what he could do is open up the Area 0 so that he can then get rid of this Rotom by putting another Pokemon down, which is not terrible planning. Okay. And we've got a... Okay. Let's go ahead and Teal Dance here. We'll Teal Dance to that one. What do we get? An Ultra Ball. We're not allowed to use any of those. That's fine. We can Grand Tree here. Grand Tree. This Dipplin. And then this Hydrapple. We're not looking to use any of those items anyway. We can go ahead and Professor's Research here. Get a lot more energy potentially. Look at that. We can go ahead and Ripening Charge onto that Hydrapple. We can then technically just do it again onto itself. Now we have plenty that we're doing here. And let's go ahead and Syrup Storm.
Yippee-ki-yay,
Did that Badoo get it? I think that Badoo got it. That's what I think. I think that Badoo was not long for this world, and we proved it. What was that? 11 times the amount of damage we needed? We do know now, though, that we hit for plenty of damage. Pidgeot's going to come down. It's going to go look for a boss's order of some kind, I would guess. Which is okay, because we've got these two Ogerpons. We're not nearly as worried about it as you might think. Two of the Charmanders or Charizard's going to be up and running. That's actually okay, because if he does it this way, the Charizard doesn't activate. So he'd have to activate from hand. So he'd have to stop what he's doing now in order to activate the Charizard that he's going to potentially put on this Charmeleon. Oh! What does this Charizard do? Okay. Go ahead and hit us for big damage, buddy. That's fine. We aren't putting any damage counters on it, so unless they have a way of putting damage counters on it, like Magma Basin, I think we're okay. Let's see. What do we got here? We've got 1 energy. So 6, 10, 11. So there's 2 more somewhere, either in here or in these 14 cards. We should be okay, though. Even with the Dust Noir, I don't think this gets it. 60 plus 60. Okay, so this will be an this will get the Ogerpon, one of them. Because we are weak to fire. Okay, so this does get the Ogerpon. Curse Blast doing this to what? Hydrapple, maybe? Oh, you didn't need to do that. I'm weak to fire, buddy. You didn't need to do that. Okay.
No, my boy! Father, help!
We should be able to take out this Charizard. We just need to put 3 down on a Hydrapple. We just need to put 3. That's all we need. And we get the Ultra Ball. Okay. Bug Catching Set. What do we get? We got 2 here. Oh, we don't even... No, we're good. Okay. Plus 6, and yeah, we're good. We'll go ahead and Ripening Charge here onto this Hydrapple. We'll go ahead and Teal Dance. There's an Iono. We're currently sitting at 300. We'll go ahead and... Okay, why not? And there you go. Hydrapple EX. I think this is going to be a really fun deck, and I think it's something to be watching out for, especially for rotation. We've got a lot of, dark Pokemon out there, Roaring Moon, and we've got a lot of Charizards out there. Charizard is going to stay very good in the rotation, so this might be something that you need to throw into your bag, and it's actually pretty cheap. It's not gonna, run you $100, $150. It should be fairly cheap to get, so, take a look at it. Maybe tell me what you think. What would I change in this? I think we need more Dragapult support. By that I mean we need to have more support against Dragapult. What would I cut? I'd probably cut the Black Belt, honestly. I would cut that. I would probably cut the Arven, and at this point I would probably put in something like a Cyrano. I think that's how you say it. Editor, put a picture up. But I would probably put a Cyrano in there so you can go find your Hydrapples and find your Ogerpons or your Fezandipiti, whichever one you think is best. I would like to see more support, so we got to find a room somehow to get ourselves the Ionos or anything like that. So I could very easily see research going down and 4 Ionos, or I could see a boss coming down and doing 1 more research. Especially if we're getting rid of both Arven and Black Belt's training, we could even put Iono and Professor Research back up to 3. Or you could even find ways to get like a Pokegear 3.0 in this. But I will say that with Badoo running around and being incredibly toxic, I don't know that we want more items. I think we want more supporters to help us get more energy. That's more, I think, a better option. You could always also do something like a Brassius in here for the theme or the meme, but I think just doing 3-3 line of Professor's Research and getting rid of the Arven and the Black Belt's training, I think that's a good idea. I think potentially maybe going down to 2 rare candies since we've got the Grand Tree, that's always an option as well. And try to find, room for another Rellor and another Rabsca. That'll really help with the Dragapult matchups as well. Anyway, if you would, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and do other things that continue to help me do this and make amazing friends. A big shout out to Chef Husky for the Creator Cook-Off that is happening very soon. Be aware and stay tuned for that. Hashtag Creator Cook-Off. Hashtag Creator Cook-Off. And let's try to get everybody there. He's really got a good community of other creators there, and I'd like to see you guys show up as well. I'll be live streaming it when I join. I don't know if I'm going to be a commenter or if I'm going to be a player, but we'll find out as things go on. And with that, have fun, stay safe. I love you.